Hello people. This is a communist bunker that was constructed during the 1980s. And there isn't really much left of it. All the lights are turned off, there are holes on the floor, and water glasses surrounding every sink for some reason. Now you may be curious, why is this place in this abhorrent state? Well, this is all the result of the communist experiment that has been conducted here not so long ago.
There's babies! What?
I think it's safe to say that the communist experiment was a complete disaster.
Somebody suggested eat them.
What?
But to find out why this was a complete disaster, we will need to go back in time. On July 18th, 2024, I uploaded an announcement video where a total of 4.5k of you watched the video. Based off those numbers, I expected somewhere around 18 people to attend the event in total. It was a lot more than 18 people. To be a dictator, I mean the man of my people, I would need some help. Joining me in this event are Mr. Random and Oprek. They will be my right and left hand man. One last note is in the recording, the audio will be quite poor due to the recording being done over Discord. Now that we got that out of the way, let's dive in. We begin in my private neighborhood, and starting things off, morale was quite high. A lot of people were excited about the idea of being locked in a big concrete box. Now admittedly, I have to say that we did not really start off on a great foot. A lot of people were already hungry while they waited for the bunker doors to open. So in order to slightly relieve the situation before we open our doors, I sent my people to the local restaurant.
You can eat in his restaurant over there if you're like low on moods.
And almost immediately we can see the results of capitalism.
You're getting overrun.
I'm eating all your food.
Cool.
The small store was overrun by angry capitalists. Something like this would never happen in our great communist bunker. Now the time has come to admit our citizens into our great communist bunker. Almost immediately, people began trying to sneak through my security.
Medium.
Alright.
Alright, so here's how we're gonna control the— No!
Someone's coming.
He's coming!
I got in!
My fellow comrades have dealt with this threat accordingly.
Alright, take him to the pub. Take him to the prison cell. Take him to the prison cell.
I'm sorry, Blitz, come here.
After that, we opened the floodgates and began to take people in one by one.
Should I let everybody in?
It's gonna be chaotic. Are you ready for that?
Oh, I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Back
Okay.
Their cooking level would determine the status they would possess in our communist society. What, you think everyone will be equal? Of course not. You see, some people are just more equal than others. Now, originally I intended for people who were given higher rank to have better living standards. However, in reality, they were slaves who had to cook food 24/7. Now, the greatest threat to our great nation would be those pesky capitalist Americans who would try to destroy our great communist society. And almost immediately, we got 2 American spies trying to infiltrate my bunker.
Wait a minute. Why is there a U.S. soldier? Hold that thought. I gotta deal with this. The U.S. soldier guy, can you come in here real quick? I'm gonna— both of you. There's 2 U.S. soldiers. Here. Come in here real quick. Yeah, go into this room. Don't worry about it. Go in there. Go into that room. Don't worry about it. I want to deal with that.
I had temporarily logged the American spies in the slammer. Later, I would need to find out why they came to spy in our great communist bunker. After we admitted everyone into the bunker, I had gathered everyone into the meeting room in order to give my inspiring speech.
Alright, I want to give my emotional speech real quick. Welcome to the beautiful sovereign state of Mother Russia. You know, they said communism never really worked. We're gonna prove that statement wrong, alright? We're gonna prove that statement wrong.
Also, throughout this video, I will slowly be losing my voice because of all the screaming. Just keep this in mind for when I start sounding like a 70-year-old chain smoker screaming at you to get off my lawn. After my great emotional speech, it was time to assign everyone into their sleeping quarters. Our luxury Soviet accommodations consisted of bunk beds, a table, a TV, and some chairs and a shower. Just the bare minimum to be classified as a living space. As we put everyone to sleep, the cooks were working hard to cook food for their fellow comrades. And now that everyone was put to sleep, I want to interrogate the American spy from earlier.
Alright, take a seat. Take a seat.
Okay.
What are you doing here, man? Like, can you explain yourself real quick?
Unfortunately, I had to pause my investigation as I had to go deal with some newcomers. After that was dealt with, I completely forgot about the American spies and decided to return to my private luxury residence. Unfortunately, my rest was rudely interrupted by someone who escaped from their sleeping chambers. Even worse than that, he had brought a sword with him.
Yeah, everyone is.
Grenade, we have a runner.
Where? Hey, man. Hey. What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be up here. Oh, whoa,
Where is everyone?
Put that down, put that down. Put that down, put that down.
Wait, why are you guys escaping?
Come
Wait,
here
what?
with me. Come here with me.
Me and my fellow comrades had dealt with this issue by putting the criminal scum into the slammer. That's what you get for trying to assassinate your great leader. After I arrested that wannabe assassin, I went back to interrogating the American spy.
Alright, man. You know, I don't really trust you. Like, you're dressed in the American drip, and I can't really trust that, you know.
Almost immediately, the American spy realized that he would not be able to get out from this alive, and he attempted to bribe me with 10,000 rubles.
You trying to bribe me?
As the great leader of communism, I would not fall for such low-level capitalist tactics and decided to lock him in the isolation chamber.
Come in here, come in here.
You don't have to hurt
That's what you
anybody.
get for
Put the
lying,
axe
man.
down.
You gotta tell the truth.
Since I was really busy, I sent Comrade Mr. Random to help deal with the second spy. Our first real day has begun, and now it's time to let everyone out from their luxury Soviet accommodations to enjoy a great meal.
Alright, it's morning, everybody, alright? Time to go to the kitchen and enjoy your meal.
This is where everything went wrong. As soon as everyone got into cafeteria, almost all of the food disappeared. This guy even loaded a full tray of food.
Wait, who's this guy? Who let this guy in? You're stealing our food. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down.
After all of the food was stolen, it was replaced with gasoline for some reason.
Why is there gasoline on the table? Are you people trying to poison everyone?
Clearly, we could not feed gasoline to our people, so I needed to come up with an emergency solution. I had a popcorn machine in the kitchen. Popcorn can be made really fast. It's not an ideal solution, but it's a fast solution. Also, let us talk about the secret organ harvesting operation.
I think you talked too
People,
much, so
please.
We're gonna have to harvest your organs. Come with me.
What do you do with the organs?
We distribute it to people who need it. And also sell it.
How
I'm
much
sorry.
money per organ?
Also, if you look in the chat, you may start to notice some people screaming to be let out. This is not a good sign, but we have to move on. The behavior of our comrades has been quite disappointing to me. The way they behaved in the cafeteria is quite similar to how those capitalist pigs behaved when they tore down that poor restaurant. We cannot tolerate this kind of behavior in our great communist republic, so I had to educate our people.
Alright, people, we gotta talk about your behavior, man. I mean, this is just unacceptable. It's unacceptable! This is not how the Soviet people behave, people. Come on, we have to behave. I know everybody is...
Behave.
Why does this guy have so... What? Who gave this man all the popcorn? This guy gets his organs harvested next. He's a glutton. Alright, so, next time, people, when you're hungry, you form a single file line and your food will be served by the cooks, okay? We need everyone to behave. We can't have a communist society if nobody wants to act like a good communist?
After my great emotional speech, it was time to assign jobs to our fellow comrades. There are many jobs for our comrades to partake in and contribute to our society. The first row was assigned the job of doing laundry. The second row was assigned food production. However, when I got there,
We need to run. We need to prepare.
Try
What?
to
Glime ate all of the berries. Who ate all of the berries? Come on. Who ate all of the berries?
thankfully all of the berries were in the fridge, so the crisis was averted. Finally, half of the people from the last few rows were assigned to the science lab, and the other half was assigned to bring cargo into the kitchen. Now it was time to educate our communists, as it appeared that the lack of education has caused them to pillage all of our food. However, as soon as I got into the classroom, I discovered one of my prisoners sitting in the classroom.
Wait a minute. What are you doing here?
I have no idea how he did that, and to be completely honest, I'm impressed. However, before we begin enlightening the peasants, I had to deal with the great sting crisis.
Can we get this smelly guy's organs on? New rule, everybody. If you smell, you get your organs harvested. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Almost immediately after saying this statement, I heard weird sounds coming from the downstairs.
Hold up, why am I hearing a baby? Why is there a baby? Why are there babies?
There's a
What?
baby?
There's babies! What? Why are there children?
Immediately, I begin interrogating my comrades to find out who conceived this life into my bunker. During the interrogation, some people have given me some questionable suggestions on how to relieve this crisis.
Somebody suggested eat them.
What?
I mean, I don't know. It
Wow.
sounds like a good idea, to be honest.
How
I
are
don't
you
know what
guys
else
doing
to
in the
do.
classroom?
In the end, I have decided to take care of these children myself, as they are the future generation of our great bunker. Also, this is Kira, and I don't want to point any fingers, but she was the only woman in this room, and these children had to come from somewhere.
I don't know, Kira. I don't know. You got some explaining to do. You know what happens to people who have kids outside of a family marriage in here?
You get an harvest. Their organs harvested.
Yep, their organs get harvested.
However, I had to put this discourse aside as I had just become a father. Unfortunately, Comrade Oprek had different ideas on what we should do with the children of the Soviet Union.
You know
Oh.
what we have to do.
Oh,
Let me tell you something.
Oh,
Let me tell you something.
No, we can't kill the babies. They're our future generation. The children are starving. No.
Oh no! You know what? I just grabbed you.
No.
You know what? I'm tired of you. Come here. Oh,
I need to save the baby.
okay. I can't. Hey, give me that thing back. Give me
We have to
that.
save it. I have to save it.
Yes.
No. Give me the child back.
To be completely honest, I still don't know where that child went. In any case, it was time to serve food again, and this time I would not let anyone steal it. Also, this is Max, and he was not supposed to be in the kitchen, so I took him to the prison room.
Max, do you want to go to the prison chambers? Oh, you do? Come
I have
here.
no idea.
But when I was walking to the prison room, I found out that someone has opened the prison door.
Wait a minute. Who opened this door? Oprek. Did you? Are you not telling me
wait.
something?
And I went to the hall and found the gate open.
No, bro. Who opened the gate? No, 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 no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who left the gate open?
This could have ended in a disaster, but thankfully the crisis was averted. Before my comrades went to sleep, I had allowed my people to enjoy some entertainment. Also, this is Guy, and he has been responsible for stealing all of my food, so it was time to harvest his organs.
You know what? Guy, come here.
However, as I was about to do that, one of the American spies from earlier had escaped. I was about to deal with him until it became painful to speak right about here.
Wait a minute.
Oh, what the heck? You're carrying me.
The American spy is here.
thought you were.
Oh my god, I'm losing my
Actually, let me
voice.
carry you. I thought you.
Oh my god, I'm losing my
Actually, let me
voice.
carry
After sacrificing my ability to speak for the sake of content, I took the American spy into the special isolation chamber, which was a really bad idea. Later, as I was putting all of my people to sleep, I decided to check on what is going on in the kitchen, and what I saw was not great.
What is this? Guys,
That's a lot of.
you're
that's a
supposed
lot
to
of
be
cups of
cooking
water.
food, not whatever is going on here.
Apparently, all of my cooks have been trying to starve my people as they had prepared no food and filled the table with water. I told them to get back to work and threw that problem on the back burner. In any case, I had decided to go back to sleep into my luxury sleeping chambers. Now it's a new day and it's time to feed our comrades. However, when I got into the kitchen, I made a horrifying discovery.
Wait, what are the cooks? Cooks? Why did you not? Where's the food? Guys?
Why aren't you guys cooking?
Guys?
There is no food.
There is absolutely no food. At this moment, I began to panic inside, knowing that if there's no food, people are gonna get angry. Thankfully, someone started serving popcorn and my bunker has been saved for today. Also, I finally opened the indoctrination, the classroom for our peasants to learn great knowledge.
Yeah, I'm teaching a subject right here about queso.
Hold up, I'm actually gonna listen to this great motivational
Me
speech.
too.
So we're gonna tell you about the great queso. He's a really big jolly man and he's invading our country. Each footstep he takes is an earthquake and it's a town that's being destroyed. So we gotta be careful. Not bring food outside or else you're gonna endanger yourself. We're gonna have to make a no food place because if you show up with food outside, then he's gonna smell you and he's gonna start causing an earthquake.
Exactly, guys. This is why we do not let
Trust
anybody
me.
go outside. This is why we don't let anyone go outside, okay? We're protecting you guys from the big
Hey,
case.
you and your food.
After that great and informative speech, it was time to check on the production of goods. As I had assigned some people to work at the food production, I heard some unspeakable words.
Clean the floors.
Mister,
I need them extra
microwave.
clean.
Alright,
Did you just say? Hold on.
These words are so horrifying that the only punishment that could surmount to this kind of hateful speech would be organ harvesting.
Can you come here with me real quick?
However, this time I decided to do it myself.
Sit down here, okay? Sit down here. Sit down. No,
I'm
this
guarding
guy,
the door.
this guy did something very bad. Can anyone tell me what he did? He did something very bad, okay? He did something very bad. I'm gonna make an example out of this man right here. You're having your kidneys harvested. You brought popcorn with American cheese, okay? How dare are you? We have great soybean cheese and you decided to bring gross American cheese. That is disgusting, man. We can't have American cheese on our great produce. So let's really quickly harvest your organs. I'm gonna unscrew your kidney real quick.
You said you're gonna unzip it.
No.
What?
No. What?
No, I thought I heard something.
Alright, we cut your kidney.
Sell it.
Yeah, we're gonna sell it for.
Oh, there's so much in you. No,
Alright.
literally, so many teddy bears.
Yeah.
After harvesting his kidneys, I had decided to ask my fellow leaders on what we should do with the prisoners that have been locked here since the very beginning of the playthrough.
And Mr.
Jungle.
Random, should we release this
Yeah.
guy that we arrested from the very beginning?
It depends. Will he finally behave?
I don't know, man. I feel like he's an American spy. I don't really trust him. Say that Soviet Union is the greatest country that was ever conceived, and he will be released. No, close it! No!
No!
As you saw, giving even a smidge of democracy leads to complete chaos, so we will never be doing that again. However, unfortunately, I don't really think there would be another chance. As I went to the kitchen, I noticed that there's absolutely no food that has been conceived. My cooks have all collectively decided that they will stop producing food and starve my people. Since we clearly lost any and all semblance of organization, I thought it could be nice to do a little bit of regrouping. However, as I went into the meeting room, I noticed that a new leader has appointed himself.
The meeting room. Come on, guys. What are you doing here? What do you mean, welcome? You're supposed to be in the prison cell.
Not only that, but my people started to publicly protest against my rulership. People were clearly not happy with the state of things. So I began to get desperate.
Did you just mention United States? No. No.
I said I like
Stop saying you need America. This is bad, guys, okay? Communism is way better. Guys, communism is so amazing, right? You have living space, you have food, you have jobs and entertainment. Come on. This is a great place to live, right?
However, as people were getting angrier and angrier, it was clear to me that there is no going back from this. So it was time for plan B.
What do you mean attack? Hear me out, Mr. Random. Oprek, just come with me real quick. You know,
I'll come.
I immediately tried to run into my luxury accommodations, but it was clearly a really bad idea. I had trapped myself in my own residence.
they wanna attack me.
Oh yeah, I'm up here.
Don't go in there, don't go in,
rebellion.
don't go in, you're gonna let them in.
There's a rebellion among us.
Okay.
Rebellion?
Yeah, there's a rebellion, they're rebelling against me.
It wasn't long until they broke through.
They're getting through.
Oh my gosh!
No, no! Help me! Run!
In my own cowardice, I decided to abandon my fellow leaders and escape in a car.
I'm getting in my vehicle. Goodbye, guys. It was great being your leader, but I think my time has come.
Don't leave me!
My time has come, guys. They're coming for me. I have to do this for my own safety. I have to abandon my nation.
This has in turn caused a really long chase.
Oh my god, I'm running away. I can't, I have to run. No! They're gonna kill me. Oh no!
Put a bounty for $5 billion.
$5 billion! It's the Americans. I knew those Americans were up to no good. Hear me out, people. Here, I'm gonna jump. It's their fault. It's their fault. Come on, guys. You had a pretty good place. You had housing. You had food and water.
He gave you everything.
We gave you everything, and this is how you treat us.
Eventually, everything came down to this moment on the bridge where I gave my last speech.
I think it's time for me. I have to make the right choice, everyone. You know, I tried to be a great leader.
No.
I really thought that communism would save the world, but it turns out it's a lot harder than it looks. I really loved being your leader, you know? I tried to give you everything, but it's all the Americans stealing all the food from us, and they didn't give you food. So we all knew that Soviet Union could not sustain itself. I'm gonna have to jump. I'm gonna do it.
And so, I decided to sacrifice myself for the sake of communism. The event ended in the collapse of the Soviet Union and this family photo that we took at the end. So, why did our communist bunker end in a complete disaster? Well, we first need to see how communism works. Communism works by everyone doing free labor for the sake of society. You aren't getting paid, however you get free food and housing. You can see where an issue may arise. It turns out most people don't want to do free labor. This in turn leaves a ton of room for corruption. This is why countries like the Soviet Union never actually got to communism and were only socialist. And the countries that were communist today aren't really a good place to live in. In any case, I hope you found this entertaining and that you learned something today.